hard to hear about an ex. It absolutely is hard for Ryan. I mean, he's my husband, and Ryan feels like Ken is possibly a threat. But I love Ryan, and I want to work on our marriage, even if it means that we have some things that we need to work through with trust. I understand that.
You know, now that she's happily married, now he's trying to come back and try to weasel his way in. It's like my guard's up, you know, but at the same time, it's like she's never gonna want it. I feel like it. I don't think she's gonna do that to me.
Yeah, well, I was on the boat and
Ryan called you?
texted me. He texted me telling me some stuff about Ken, and you were involved, and he felt like you were stepping inside the circle or whatever.
Right.
That's when I called him and talked to him, and I agreed with him.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Ken was a big part of her life, and he has the right to speak his opinion and set the facts straight.
You know, he chose not to be with her anymore, to give her that freedom. But then he's going to come back around. I don't know, I feel like he's trying to worm his way back in.
No, I think when Gypsy and Ryan did a podcast, and you haven't heard it, I heard it, they dug him out. He had told me, he says, my story needs to be heard.
Gypsy and Ryan's relationship is fresh, fragile, and she needs to be happy. That's all I want.
I mean, I hope and wish that they last. If it doesn't, then we'll be there to pick up the pieces. What do you want to have happen with the Ryan-Ken situation?
I would hope Ken sincerely feels that he wants Gypsy to be happy. And in order for her to be happy and move on from it and have closure, just stay quiet, stay away, and give her and Ryan the best chance. I do honestly gut check feeling is that he's going to try to somehow worm his way back into a situation.
Who are you texting?
I'm texting Mia.
I saw that address. What's she want?
For what? There's no address.
Scroll back down.
Oh, that's ours. That's for the free stuff.
Oh, okay. I saw that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's for the free stuff.
That's why I was like, who you texting? Has there been any thoughts to reach out?
For what?
To, you know, has there been any desire from you to reach out to what's his face?
You can say what's his face's name.
To Ken?
No.
No desire whatsoever?
No, we're good.
Okay. That's what I just wanted to know. Like, I believe it. Just, situation's done, right?
Situation done.
That's one reason I love you. How stuff you trying to get there?
I'm just texting my sister, honey.
Okay.
So, relax.
I'm very relaxed. Just asking what's going on.
I know.
That I don't like Ryan, because I do. I mean, when I see them together, you know, you could see that, you know, they have that love. Ken was her first real relationship. Lord, I'm friends with all my exes.
Since Ryan got in the picture and they decided to get married, I thought Ken would have been mentioned again, but apparently it's not going to go away like it should.
Now that she got closure of really why things ended, I don't think we'll hear too much of Ken.
Well, I just hope from here, you know, if they got their closure, let's close the book on Ken and don't talk to him.
I'm not getting involved in.
Just
I don't
do
know
like I
what
asked you and don't ever you allow the door to open. Ken wants to reach out to Gypsy and they want to communicate, you should have told Ken, I can't help you. If something happens with Gypsy and Ken, it's going to be your fault.
So what are your thoughts after all that? I'm not gonna lie to Gypsy. That's the thing. I promised her that I would never keep anything from her because that's what he did. And I'm not like that. If she needs to hear whatever he has to say for her to heal, let her freaking heal. Margaret, I think that it's not fully closed.
I'm not even going to call it a saga, but it's a seed, I feel like, that can, grow some bad grass. There's not a lot I can do to stop it. It's going to happen, but I don't want Christy to be to blame for it or me to be to blame for it.
I'm excited to, hang out with my sister.
I wish I was going to hang out with you.
Well, we're just going to be doing some girl stuff, so you probably wouldn't be that interested.
No, I wouldn't.
I wore these pants because I knew that she would probably be wearing leggings. And if she was going to show her body, I wanted to too.
That's nice. Alright, I think the things on your chest are bigger too now.
Well, she's got the flat stomach. She has smaller boobs. But she's got like that athletic build. And I've got that I got that stripper body.
Okay, I'm turning around.
So, things have been a little bit weird.
Why?
You remember how everybody was like, yeah, you don't know someone until you live with them? I'm learning that. And I mean, it doesn't change my love for him, but I didn't know that he snores like a grizzly bear. I sleep with earplugs. Like, I didn't know that before I married you.
What about laundry and dishes and all?
Okay, he's good at keeping up the dishes. I do the laundry. He is, I'm not going to say he's a hoarder, but there's a lot of clutter. I hate clutter. My mom was a hoarder.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a problem for me. Like, it is like an OCD thing. I don't like clutter. The closet, there was clothes everywhere. I took out everything. And then piece by piece, you want this? If not, it's going to Goodwill. I mean, 2 Goodwill bags. Yet there's still so much. So it's just differences in personality, and sometimes it gets overwhelming. And I have to tell him, like, I need to go and sit outside for a second, have a moment away from you. I'll come back. I love you. I might text you, but right now I need this me time.
Yeah. So, did you find a gynecologist?
I'm working on it. I needed to set up a primary care first. So I have my first primary care doctor on Tuesday.
Okay.
The really sucky part is I still haven't orgasmed. I've never orgasmed with a partner.
Can you orgasm by yourself?
I don't even know that.
Okay. I don't know.
So something happened though.
What? Did he in you? Are you pregnant?
I don't want Christy to be involved in their stuff or myself. They gotta hash out some things, but she feels like there's something she can't communicate with Ryan, that she can reach out, and she's doing that. And that's all we can. That's all we can hope for. Is we're there for her. Help her make the right choice. What's right for her and her heart. We want her to be happy. She's 30 years old. She's making 17, 18-year-old person type decisions.
I'm not pregnant. It only happened 2 nights ago.
Did you take anything? Oh my God. You still can. There's still time. I'm not even joking. My test is on this stuff. Gypsy, you cannot have a kid right now.
It wasn't. Okay, this is the situation.
You're not on anything.
I'm not on
The chances are very high. So you can take something up to 72 hours. It hasn't been 72 hours, has it?
No.
Do you care to take anything?
I mean,
Because it
sure.
seems like you don't want to.
No, I don't care. Like, I don't feel like it's going to happen because
don't know
it
that,
didn't happen last month.
He did it again last month?
Gypsy. It may have been one time that it was an accident, but
It
it didn't result in anything.
It doesn't matter. Like, it...
You're stressed out. I want to start a family, but then at the same time, I'm like, I also want to give me and Ryan time to know that this marriage is going to work before bringing in a child.
That is my big thing. If y'all are fresh in a sense of living together for the first time, y'all are learning, being dog parents. He just went back to work, and I don't want it to be 6 months from now and you're pregnant and you're like, do I even want to be with this man? For them to not be faithful right now, it's kind of scary when she brings it up and she hasn't taken the precaution of, going to get that extra, medication to make sure that it doesn't happen. All I could do is give that advice.
I have like what I ultimately want in the big picture, but then I also have like the things that I'm like, okay, well, I have a full plate right now, and I can't donate my time solely to raising a child at this point.
I want you to get all the things that you want first.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to get your nose done. You might not be able to get your teeth done.
I won't.
There
And
are
with
things
if you're pregnant, you can't undergo rhinoplasty.
Yeah. There's a lot of things
We may need to stop at the store and get morning after pill.
we can.
And just letting him know, that I'm going to take morning after pill.
Okay.
Just as a precautionary.
You want to call him right now?
Sure. Okay. So, oh wait, there he is. Hey!
What you doing?
I just came back from,
Yeah, y'all been having fun?
yeah,
Yeah.
I had, I told Mia about, a few nights ago's event.
What? Like, what event?
Our little tussle in the sheets.
Oh my God, baby. That's our business.
So, I also, told her that,
For what?
for contraceptives, like emergency contraceptives, like a morning after pill type of thing. You don't got nothing else to say?
What can I say?
I don't know.
You just cracked me up. It's been a couple days. Like, it ain't gonna help you now.
Well, it's 72 hours. It hasn't been 72 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Okay. Well, baby, do what you gotta do.
Okay.
I'm getting...
This is Ryan flipping out because I told my sister about
No, you
our
told the
difficulties.
world about it. Not your sister, the world. Not just your sister that sees you like that.
Well, I didn't think about that it was,
You
your
gotta think about
teacher
that.
and things like that. I didn't think about it in that context.
It's like there's certain things that need to stay between us, baby. Certain things that need to stay between us.
I mean, I get that. I was just talking to her about the situation. Here you are freaking out, and then you're switching up because
I'm not switching up because I'm on camera. I'm mad at you. I'm also realizing in my life, it's not a deal breaker. It's not that big a deal. I'm just telling you, I'm mad. Like, I don't know why you gotta be on that.
because this is real life.
And you're the one that just said, I'm tired of, you're filming an argument.
saying you're pulling your leg away. I'm just saying you're mad at me because I confided in someone.
I'm mad that you didn't watch television. You could have done that without on camera. You could have called your sister later and talked to her about it. I'd have been okay with that. You see what I'm saying? Take this little foot right here, just slide it on.
I've never done an interview before because in the past, I didn't want to play a part in the media circus.
It's a super circus now.
It is, it's crazy. You know, she's blown up more than I ever thought she could, you know, or wanted her to. We talked about what kind of dog we wanted, and I always wanted a husky my whole life as a kid. And if I got one, I was going to name him Balto. And she loved that because she always loved that movie as well. And, you know, she just told me that was her favorite dog as well, and that she always wanted a husky as well. We actually planned on that for our future, that we were going to get a husky. That was one of the things that we bonded over. Come here, Robert. Ready? We were not together when I got Parker. No, that was years after our separation.
And so why now? Why do you want to talk now?
Well, I'm more separated from her than ever, and I just feel like it's important for me to share my thoughts and opinions on her in the time that we spent together, and everything.
So we're back.
Interesting stuff.
Today's episode was
very interesting. I think today we're going to really put on our psychological hats and really examine this, because there was a lot in there. And we talked about like people not wanting to see who she really is.
I think that if you haven't seen it at this point, you're willfully not trying to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a situation where it's not there. I think it's extremely visible. So I feel like if someone's saying that they still think she's a great person, or she's a person that, you know, grace, and I just feel like,
I think that you're choosing not to see it.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious. It's very obvious. So let's go back to... in this episode, she went with her sister.
Right. But she said... Okay, so one thing I really want to pay attention to focus on is that she did make Ryan feel very insecure.
Well, we'll get there.
Right. But... one thing that stood out for me, like in the beginning part with Mia, is when Ryan was getting ready to drop her off, and she said she was wearing leggings because Mia was, and she wanted to be beautiful like Mia is.
And we talked about it before.
It was giving. It was giving weird.
It's giving you the insights to her inner thoughts.
And the fact that she's saying those things out loud, she needs to say it to a therapist. Not to Lifetime.
We were all thinking it. Because you have to feel some kind of way. You have to. So, I mean, that in itself said a lot from the beginning. And did Ryan and her have a conversation in the car? When he was looking at the phone.
Yo, she did some real cheater stuff. When she looked at her phone and turned it over, I thought she a hoe.
Because this, you could see, she's blatantly playing with that man. And the way she was snickering and...
Like, if she would have been with a man that had a temper problem, he would have choked her. Like, so for her to act like Ryan was really turning up when I think he was very calm for a man that was being tested the way she was testing him.
But you see how she was creating situations for him to play into his own insecurities and then turn it around to say, well, he's being a problem.
It's like she hit him. And then she was like, oh my gosh, you're abusive.
Reminds me of my deceased mother. And then he's turning around and apologizing for it.
Yeah.
So this is really very eye-opening to see how manipulative this young lady is. Like, manipulating. And I just couldn't get over how when she's kind of testing him and so on, she's laughing. She is laughing.
Yeah, oh yeah. She thought it was funny. It was a big joke to her.
She's big laughs. At somebody else's expense.
Also, to mention the fact that she spoke about sex so much.
So wait, so let's go back. We're still in the car. So she's in the car now with the sister. And it came up. And you're right. Because I thought the D was fire.
Girl said, and she said she never orgasmed. I find it hard to believe because she's always speaking on sex. Furthermore, homegirl says she didn't want to donate her time to a child right now.
But she's busting it wide open.
No, but let's talk about the donations because I feel like do we all have charity cases? Because they are not as big of a tax write-off as a charity would be. So are we getting the short end of the stick? Does Gypsy know something that we don't know?
You know, she seems to... She's out here. I don't know. She got some information that we don't have. I don't know.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Her world is very different. It's very different. So I don't know. That's a good question.
And then her sister said, you know, you won't be able to get your nose done. You won't be able to get your teeth done.
She says, she says, say what now? Oh, yeah.
And then she's putting Ryan on speakerphone so that Mia could hear his response. Like, it just was such a setup.
But understand what she did to him once again. Because you get married to have children. You know that this man wants a family.
And he was very clear about that. Yeah.
So you're telling him, hey, I'm talking with my sister. Even if that was a conversation you guys had, that you're going to work on having a child right now. That's between y'all two. But you're calling him on TV and letting him know, hey, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to pop this pill because I really don't want to carry your seed. And that's when you're telling him that.
And furthermore, I spoke to my ex last week.
You know how degrading that is?
Yeah, and I spoke to my ex last week. I just really want you to reiterate that. Let's talk about the flick of the wrist that Ken had. Baby.
You mean that? Who talks like this? I mean,
I don't know, single hand. That is straight. That flips their wrist. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I mean, Ken does. Maybe it was loose and he was just trying to tighten it up.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah. But yeah, this episode was very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I need people. It's like, is this why young people?
The conversation that Rod had with Christy.
Oh, yes.
That shed a lot of light. He the only real one on the show. Rod is a real one, I'll say that.
But Rod always on the boat. That's why he be leaving.
Rod said he on the boat because Christy be doing too much. Did he know he got a demon on his hand? Okay, take Christy's hair off and put red hair on her. Who does she look like? I'm serious. Have you really looked at her? I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. Nicole, I'm being serious.
You know what? You gonna get out.
I'm being serious. I am being so for real.
Get out. Like,
she legit looks like Chucky. Like, if you put red hair on Christy, that is total Chucky vibes. She got blue eyes like him. Everything. Like, the face structure, like she gives Chucky. I'm for real.
So we've debated this. I think she's masterminded this whole thing.
That lady is not smart enough.
I think she masterminded.
We talking about the lady that before this, she was detailing cars. The lady that gave Fancy all of the records. Fancy. Looney been Fancy. She gave that lady all the records. And she a mastermind?
I think
then it don't take much. Then it don't take much.
She found her calling, masterminding, setting up stuff.
You giving her a lot of credit.
I am. She found a good way to make some money. Manipulated people. And she found a way to manipulate the masses.
Well, she knows. Okay. Let's say this. Okay, maybe she knows how to manipulate unintelligent people. Put it that way.
And she figured out how to make some money off of it. She manipulated Lifetime to feel like she had a show.
Well, now she out there looking like Chucky.
I mean, you know, she got us.
Christy is a demon.
She
like
got us
that
to watch.
lady's a demon.
She got us to watch.
She be quick to throw up a Bible verse. That's crazy.
The devil know the scriptures too, you know. So.
And she said, that lady said, I'm a liar. She said, Nina's a liar. I blocked her months ago. You talking about you blocked me after you got in my comment section and I ate you up? You blocked me?
What are you lying about?
I didn't get on your page. Girl, you jumped into the frying pan and you got ate up. And you said I'm a liar?
Is that her big comeback? Liar. Is that it?
I said that lady crazy. Poor Rod.
With so much that has come out, what exactly are you lying about? I mean, I can't fathom.
She's saying, basically exposing Gypsy, I'm the liar. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wrong for that.
But it's right there.
I got a lot of audacity.
We saw it tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it. I saw it. I mean, or are we going nuts? I don't know. I think that if it worked out the way that it planned, everybody would have thought that she was just a sweet, innocent girl, just trying to get her life together.
Let me tell you something. I told you guys months ago. Lifetime wasn't gonna make her look good. And she said she liked the way they made her look. I'm like, so did you really see the money?
Because baby, you know them narcissists can't see themselves. You know that they can't see themselves. So you know she thought she was all slick Rick up here. Everybody just gonna love her. I done told you this already. I done told you this. She thought everybody was gonna love her. This is the way that they get people just not on
And the
TikTok.
way she put that camera up, trying to set, and she really was trying to egg him on to say, look how you're acting. And Ryan just sitting in the chair like, but baby, I love you.
Who does that?
And I was like, in her mind, that was an argument.
But who does that? Who puts up a
and
camera?
And then she did the fake crying, but not a single tear dropped. I don't know if anyone noticed that. I didn't see a single tear fall out that eye.
Who puts up a camera in the middle of arguing with a loved one? I done told you, it is very, very dangerous to be with a person that just don't care nothing about you at all. Because that exactly what we saw there, that's what happens. That girl don't care nothing about that man, and she was willing to exploit him by any means necessary.
She don't care about nobody. Like, it's not him exclusively.
She don't care.
It's nobody.
Listen, she ain't care about her mama. Okay? She didn't care about Nick. She didn't care about that judge. She didn't care about the jury. She didn't care about who she used in jail. She didn't care when she came out. She definitely don't care about Ryan. I mean, so what's next?
And now she with Ken, and allegedly, she has been in contact with Ryan. She was on live and told everybody on live that Ryan just texted her, "I love you and I want to be with you," and he was like, "I did not text her that. I could show the receipts. I did text her, but I ain't text her that." And remember the episode before, she said she loved it when she would get her exes jealous. She just wants some of the chase.
Listen.
Like, girl, I'm not, okay, look. I'm not going to be just talking about people's appearance. But the more and more I look at her, I cringe. She's starting to look like a scarecrow to me more and more every day. And Jip, if you're watching this, I have one question. It's a really important question. I really actually wouldn't mind getting an answer. You might not like what I have to say, so it might be a problem. But what do you use on your lips? Because I lipped my lips twice last week when I did a video trying to be like you. And my lips were dry for the rest of the day. So is it like a prescription lip balm? Like, that's a real question I have. I really would like to know.
Yeah, you couldn't lick them every minute?
Girl, I couldn't. My lips were really actually hurting.
Yeah, that would be annoying. That's annoying. Every minute?
Why somebody said he's starting to think that she a lizard. Part lizard. I was weak.
I'm not surprised. But yeah. This episode here, man, there was a lot in this. It was very interesting. The dynamic you see with Mia toward Ryan.
Mm-hmm. And even Christy lied to Rod a lot. Did you did you really notice the level that she was lying to Rod?
She's backpedaling. She backpedaling now because she wasn't doing that.
And she thought Rod was gonna co-sign on her stuff. Rod said, "Look, if Gypsy gonna do what she do, let her do it, but don't let us be the reason why we're." Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'll say this with Rod: why he keep letting people play with his kid? Because it's first the mother, and now you're letting the stepmother do it.
Let me tell you something about Rod. I just think he a chill ass dude. I just think that's his personality. I think that man's house could be burning down, and he'd be like, "Oh, well, I got the car keys, so let's head out." I just think he's a chill dude. Like, that's just his personality. I don't think that it's a, I don't feel like it's an intentional thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he's a very calm guy. Like, his facial expression never changed.
Yeah.
Like, he always looked like it's Sunday morning.
Well,
the birds are chirping, you know? Like, that's just his personality.
But look at the women that he has in his life.
Yeah, calm dudes always attract a hurricane. Always.
Yeah. Because
they so calm that they don't... A woman that's with a guy like that, she could cause a ruckus, but he chills. So it's like, what's wrong with your wife? Well, it's Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? What's new? Like, it's just her.
Right. right. What's for dinner?
Yeah, he just don't, I mean, he goes away 28 days, so he ain't got to deal with it all the time. He takes it in doses.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you think, well, Gypsy is her own person.
Well, first of all, Gypsy killed her mama, so how much you think her daddy gonna do? He know that. He's like, I'm just trying to be here for as much as I can be here. But I don't want her to kill me either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going to just chill all the way back.
I'm going to just give my opinion.
Yeah, if you don't want to follow it, that's cool.
You know?
Life is worth far more.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to be on this boat.
And you've killed for less. So.
Okay. Like you said, you'll take Christy down first. So, you know.
It's your life.
Oh, gosh. So you think Rod liked Ryan, but did not like him.
Well, Ryan has it together to an extent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ryan genuinely really cared for Gypsy, and I think he would have went out of his way to make sure she was good. And here's the reality. Many of us have been told this, to always be with a man that loves you more than you love him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Ryan just wanted to see her happy. And he would have done anything to see Gypsy happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think in a long run, she would have been better off with him. I think Ken, she's always going to be chasing him because she's always going to be chasing a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the pole is nice, you know.
I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you, baby.
You need a 10-footer, you know. So
I ain't mad.
I'm not saying, but you know, but also, and I told you this, like it seems that for Gypsy and the way that she thinks, and like she should have just been single and just taken time to just date and have fun.
No, because if she's single, she can't control anything. She wants control.
I just think that why are you in a controlled environment like a marriage, but you want to while out? Like
no, because she wants to. Remember, narcissists want to hurt. They go into the situation to hurt because it makes them feel good to know that you're hurting over them. It's a complex.
Yeah, no, it is. But it's really
because she said to Ken on live.
Mm-hmm.
She said that Ken said when they first started dating that she was moving too fast, and she told him, "I'm the best. You not can you handle it?"
Wait. She said that to him?
Gypsy said that. I'm talking about the girl who murdered her mama. The girl that is, I mean,
the best at what?
She's no Tyra Banks. Let's be clear.
What is she the best at? I'm asking for a friend. What did she do? What she do?
You know, I really would like to ask every man that she's been with.
Because she's never had an orgasm, and she said it today. So, how do you account for something being fire if you've never even orgasmed? So,
what the mouth do though?
You know what I'm saying? Like
I just saying.
You know, in my grown age, I just.
No, I that's the only thing I could think because I really just don't I don't get it. I don't know nobody that's been in prison, came out with a husband, then got a boyfriend, and like
and probably had a couple girlfriends in there too. And I just think she should have just stayed single.
No, she can't. She's not capable of that.
I think it would be more excusable if she was single. She's just all over the place.
Yeah, but Gypsy don't care. She don't have any integrity. And her stepmama don't either. While her stepmama was so busy trying to tear up Gypsy marriage, she finna tear up her own.
I think it's already tore up. I don't know.
Because Rob, if you watching this, sir, it's time for you to head out, baby. Leave that ass right where it's at. Yeah.
Head on out.
You know what? I've decided I just want to live on the sea. Is what I want to say. You know, I'm gonna pack my stuff and just move on the boat.
It's quiet out there. It's quiet. Yeah. This is a lot. And now I actually get why the young kids follow her, because I didn't really get what was going on.
Well, because she lives life on her own terms recklessly.
Yeah.
And to be able to live life that recklessly is something a lot of kids wish. And you know, she's viewed as a child. A lot of people don't even realize that she was 23 years old when she unalived her mom. And she out there, like you said, trying to get advice from her 22-year-old sister. Meanwhile, Gypsy was out there killing folks at that age. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We are not the same, baby.
And the 22-year-old is giving the 30-year-old advice. Solid life advice. That blew my mind.
I did really think it was interesting that she was kind of like encouraging her to kind of leave Ryan. And the apple never fall far from the tree. Mia gonna have a rough life because the way she set Gypsy up. Her day is coming.
What did she recently do? What was she doing on the internet? Mia? She was talking about Ryan?
Trash talking him. She was cash.
She was, I forgot which episode. Was it the first or second one? But I think she kind of like, when he came in there to talk, I think it's before Gypsy got out, whatever, and she was just kind of like rolling her eyes. I just don't, she was doing something, but I just don't think she ever really liked him. I don't think she really cared for him. And I think Ryan came in as this really overly nice guy. And I think that tends to be a problem when you don't take time to really create like natural relationships with people.
No, but I think that's genuinely who Ryan is.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed like he was very open about, like, you know, he grew up with his mom. His stepdad came in the picture. He kind of felt out of place, so he never really felt like that was his family. Yeah. And he really wanted to create his own family. So I think ideally, like, he could have done really well with Gypsy if she came out with her head on straight.
But even the family, it was a read in the room situation because the family just didn't really care for
But see, if it's my husband, I'm gonna put them to the side and focus on, this is someone I took vows under God.
But you heard in this one, she told him that I'm always gonna have my family here. I'm gonna always be including my family. And I said this to you.
The fact that you included your family on your sex talk,
she blatantly disregarded him in that respect to let you know, hey, what their opinion is matters. What your opinion is, it don't matter. When I tell you,
and then they set you up with the guy that got a Chad. So really, come on now, baby. You looking like you got egg on your face right now.
You got to know when the person you with don't like you.
Meanwhile, Ryan working on the revenge body. Baby, have fun on it.
You got to know when that person you laying next to don't like you. They're going to start telling you. They're going to tell you how much they don't like you. And then they're going to show you. All of that is just so narcissistic. Putting other people in front of you. Putting your business out there on TV. They're recording you. Then turn it around. You're going to bring up her dead mother just to guilt him, to feel bad for her. She dirty dog, yo. Dirty dog.
Oh, she low down. Low down. That girl's so low down it don't make no sense. She's low down, low down. Y'all.
Girl.
That was this episode.
Girl. But you know what? I'm going to plug my website right now. I wrote an activity book series regarding just how to pick up on certain toxic traits with people. And really, you got to know yourself best so that you don't get involved with things where you get into these toxic relationships.
No, I agree with.
Because we've both been in situations, and at the time, it seemed ideal.
I think, with age comes wisdom. And when you truly get opportunity to learn you, nobody could really shake you up because you know you and you're secure in who you are. But when you're not secure in who you are, you tend to attract other people that aren't secure in who they are.
Yeah.
And especially when people don't typically learn how to create healthy boundaries.
Yes.
And when you don't have healthy boundaries, you tend to attract narcissists.
Yes.
So it's an automatic, you attract that type because they see that you're so willing to always help. You're so willing to, go above and beyond. And you're worried about other people before you worry about yourself. But when you truly learn to worry about you first, you put those boundaries to say, well, you know what? I'm not going to go over this because this is not what I'm going to sign up for. Look, I understand you have this going on. But I'm not going to do something that I am not comfortable with.
Yep, absolutely.
Narcissists don't want to hear no, so they will walk away from people like that.
Yes.
And I think, even knowing and understanding that, and I think a lot of people don't really know.
Yeah, and you get good at knowing you enough to know that you're good when somebody walks away. Yeah. You understand it is the best thing.
Yeah.
You know, so check out my website.
And even learning how to block people out of your life.
Girl.
Like, I think that's I think the minute I learned to block people, and I think for me, it was a friend of mine that I had been friends with for 9+ years. And it was one day something happened, and I said, you know what, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
That's it, I'm done.
Yep.
And the minute I blocked her then,
And you were good with it.
And
Yeah.
And I haven't had a problem blocking people since.
It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. Because I realize if I don't feel like you deserve to be in my space, you're not going to be there. Right? It's a privilege to be in my space because I get to choose who's in my space. And if you're not deserving of being in my space, you're not going to be here.
Hello.
So that is liberating because you realize that you can control your space.
Yeah, and you realize your space is precious.
Right.
And your time is precious.
And not everyone should have access to you.
You're not going to come in here playing games. You're not going to come around me talking about your ex. Okay.
Because you sound like somebody that needs to sit on somebody's couch. Okay. Because I'm not, because I had a friend a couple of weeks ago that I was talking to, and she started telling me that, you know, she was dealing with the guy that she was dealing with because, you know, he had went through so much when he was younger, and I was like, look, I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But you are not responsible for his emotional issues.
That's right. That's right.
When you start taking that on, you are going to be responsible for that BS, the entire relationship. Do not sign yourself up for that.
Nope.
Because basically he gave you this contract that said, are you willing to sign up for my bullshit?
Yeah.
And you said, where should I sign?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I need the initial as well?
Yeah. Yeah. Black
all right,
or
then it's done. Yeah, then it's done.
Yeah. Yep. So every time he's going to come to you. And you can't be shocked because he's coming to you with the nonsense. Because that's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
And what do you think Ryan is doing? I'm going to fix you. I'm here for you. Right? I'm Superman. I'm going to help you. She's going to have a crisis every 10 minutes.
And he still loves her. And that's the part that kind of really bothers me for him.
But does he love her or does he love thinking that he can fix her? Does he love having a purpose?
No, I think he loves her. To watch him speak about her, I think he loves her.
Wow.
I do think he does. I think he does.
What's that song? It's loving somebody where love don't love you back.
Okay. What Eve said, love will take over your mind. And you think it's love, it's truly that.
But elevate your mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this was very clear in this. I can't unsee that. So I hope people get to see that. I have no idea why she's...
And each episode just makes her look worse and worse.
I have no idea why people are celebrating and honoring and giving her all these...
accolades.
I have no idea, but to me this is like very evident. Very, very evident.
And I think she deserved Kim.
With the wrist?
Chill. That man said... And I want to know why he has those douchebag sunglasses on that look like he got them from the dollar. You know them sunglasses you buy for your kids when they 3 because you want them to stop messing with your designer glasses. So you go to the dollar store and buy them just some color stuff. And you just be like, here. That, like, what was he doing with those sunglasses? Like, did you think that was cool? Like, who told you that looked nice on you?
Maybe he stole
And then did you see she went shopping?
Oh, yeah.
With Mia, but why does she still look so homely? Like, where did she shop?
She trying, y'all. She trying. She probably asked me advice on what to wear and what to do.
It wasn't given. And I feel like that sweater that she wore, we seen her in that sweater a couple of times throughout this season.
We seen her in that lingerie on TikTok a few times. Like, you know, what you want the girl to do? Nina, she is not you. She is not fabulous. So she trying.
I mean, but she could take a shower here and there.
I mean, she's trying. Okay.
It wasn't given, friend. It wasn't given. It wasn't given. It wasn't given what was supposed to be given.
You know.
I'm just saying. I don't know about that, y'all.
You know, give her that. Maybe you can give her some makeup tips.
No, man. I don't want no parts of that. Listen, Gypsy, it'd be a cold day in hell. Cold day in hell.
You can give her some advice. What she can do with that face.
She says she's trying to be a beauty influencer.
Anyway, check out my website, Mental Health Survival Series. Because if she could be a beauty influencer.
You can make sure you don't get you a Gypsy Rose, okay?
Are you serious?
What?
She wants to be...
Yeah, a beauty influencer, but I don't know what brand would want to sponsor her. or would want to give her PR. Let me tell you something.
A beauty influencer?
No brand will touch you with a 10-foot pole.
How about that? Who are you influencing?
And the last time you influenced someone, what happened with that?
He in jail. So, I mean,
That's all we got for you folks.